With all the snow finally off the ground, the West High team has hit the ground running. Coming up later on Woolies News, we'll see our track team in action at the 2014 Wolverine Invite at the Olsen Stadium.
Good morning, West High. I'm Anna Gustafson, and this is Woolies 401.
And I'm Jake Rager. For those of you who think our athletes are the only ones who need hydration, think again. Woolies Corner has just the beverages to quench all the West High students' thirst. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor, Woolies Corner.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Jeez, I am thirsty.
Why don't you go to the water fountain?
Water fountain? Forget that, let's go to Woolies Corner.
Alright.
But wait, watch. There are many obstacles throughout this journey. We must be careful.
Okay.
The path is long and treacherous. We must pass through with unnecessary jumps and rolls.
Like a drink.
Yeah, can we get a drink?
Yeah.
You betcha! There you go.
Thanks.
And so we obtain our drinks. We return to hang out.
Thank goodness our track team has better moves than Bud and Arton.
No kidding. But they do make good ninjas. In other news, with prom just around the corner and seniors worrying about graduation, many students are having a tough time and coming up with creative ways to ask their date to the big event. I went out and gathered some rather interesting ideas on how to ask the question. With prom just around the corner, students may be having a hard time coming up with creative ideas to ask their dates. I went out to get all the best ideas for students who need a little help.
So I think how I'm going to ask my date to prom, I think I might just give him a $20 bill and call it good.
I think what I'm going to do is ask my date over a text message.
Like I did for homecoming, I think I'll just have my mom ask him. My idea for prom is I'm going to buy a cheese pizza, and in the box I'm going to write, I know this sounds cheesy, but will you go to prom with me?
Just in case you still need some help, I also asked a West High lady what her thoughts on getting asked are.
I think the sweetest thing that a guy could do is that when he asks me to prom and I say no, he could start crying. That would just show me that he's being really sweet about it and he would never give up for me and all his love is just showing for me.
This has been Jake Rager from Woolies 411.
Those are all pretty pathetic. Seriously, Derek, your mother? For all of you out there, I guess the least lame is probably the cheese pizza because at least you get to eat.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of taking my date to Little Caesars before prom.
Seriously? How cheap are you, Jake? There's not even sit-down at Little Caesars. What do you expect, your date to eat in the car?
Well, I guess that could be a problem. I don't want a stain on my tux.
Speaking of tuxes, are you more of a bow tie or a necktie guy, Jake?
Well, you know, I think I'm going to keep that a secret. For the rest of you seniors who don't know exactly what you're going to wear to prom, Ramey Sullivan went out to get the latest fashion trends in formal wear.
New seniors Madison Pantello and Gio Guerrero to see what they're planning on wearing to prom this year.
Good. For prom, I'm getting a really long, flowing dress, and it's gonna have cross straps, and it's gonna be backless, and it's probably gonna be, I don't know, either green or black, and I'm getting it online, sparkly and stuff.
Are you going to prom?
Yes, I'm going to prom. No, I will not be wearing a vest. No, but I do plan to wear a gray suit. Classy. You know what? I'm actually going to try to tie my own tie. So regular, 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 my date will be wearing a dress. So it will be a surprise who it will be.
Senior Madeline Bowman knows exactly what she's going to wear this year.
Long dress.
And is it going to be slim fitting or is it going to be poofy on the bottom?
Slim fitting.
And sparkles or no sparkles?
Of course there's going to be sparkles.
And do you know what color it's going to be?
It's going to be lilac.
Do you have a date?
Kind of. I don't know. I'm waiting.
Raimi Sullivan here with the seniors in the hallway of West High.
I'm so glad I'm only a sophomore and don't have to make such monumental life decisions. Looks like the decision between a necktie and a bow tie isn't so difficult after all, huh, Jake?
Who knew there were so many different styles of dresses? That must be hard to dance around in some of those dresses, let alone run around and have fun on prom night.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is going to be performing any Olympic events in those dresses, but coming up next is Abby Kirkpatrick with the West High Sports Report and a story on this year's track team.
Let's go!
Tuesday, April 22nd was a packed night for our Wolverine athletes. Our soccer girls traveled to Council Bluffs, coming home with 1 win and 1 loss. JV won 2-0 and varsity lost 0-2. On the other hand, both JV and varsity boys won against Spirit Lake in a huge victory. JV won 4-0 and varsity won 8-0, taking our boys to the number 2 ranked team in the state. In track, Alyssa Nash won her 400-meter dash at the East Invite. Alyssa is not the only athlete to excel this season. Rose Zacharias went to Olson Stadium at the start of the season to catch our Wolverines in action. Track season has officially started, so we asked our track stars what events they like to run.
In track, usually what we do is like 400s and 800s, and she does more 200s. So like sprinting and middle distance is what we usually do.
I run the 4x1, the 4x2, the open 4, and the 4x4.
We also asked them what they love most about track.
Honestly, just being out here and being with my friends and competing with them.
I would say finishing, when you know you like tried really, really hard. Or when you're finishing and you're chasing somebody and you get them, you beat them at the very end. That's the best. And then you die for like an hour.
We asked Alyssa, Heidi, and Kathleen how they win in their track events.
That's what's so great about it. It can be both. Like you run for yourself when you run like an open event, but we just ran as a team on a relay. So it's both for us. We're each doing different things, so we know each leg that we're running is totally so important for each other leg in order to win. So.
This has been Abby Kirkpatrick
and Rosemary Zacharias
reporting from Woolies 411. It sure is great to see the motivation, dedication, and cooperation of our West High runners. In national news, the first American man to win the Boston Marathon since 1983 crossed the finish line Monday. Despite the catastrophe last year with the bombing, thousands of runners and supporters showed up to show the strength and support of Boston. And finally, a shout out of congratulations to Taylor Neuroth for signing to Dordt College and Cassie Geffert for signing with DMAC. Make us proud. I'm Abby Kirkpatrick, and this has been your West High Sports Report from Woolies 411. Back to you, Jake and Anna.
Thanks, Abby. Sounds like our athletes are doing well this season.
Not only do West High students participate in athletics, they also excel in the arts. This Thursday through Saturday, the West High Music and Drama Department is performing the spring musical Guys and Dolls. Selena Rodriguez went out and talked to the cast about the upcoming show.
There are many different spring activities here at West High, one of the most popular being the musical. This year's spring musical is Guys and Dolls. Let's meet some members of the Guys and Dolls cast.
My character is Nathan Detroit, and he's a gambler who's been running a crap game ever since he was a juvenile delinquent, and he's currently having this whole back and forth thing with his fiance, who has been his fiance for 14 years. So they're going through this whole struggle, and he's trying to find a place for his crap game, and it's a lot of fun.
My character is Sky Masterson. He's a gambler from New York, and he travels all over the place gambling and making weird bets. He's kind of a sleazeball, but he's really cocky. So being a trumpet player, that's pretty easy to accomplish.
My character is Rusty Charlie, and he is a crapshooter who is part of a group of crapshooters who have a crap game going on in the play.
The musical Guys and Dolls is a very male-heavy show. Apart from all the singing and scripts, the musical also showcases a lot of dancing.
So there's a lot of dancing in the musical. Some that Miss Wiesman put together and some that some professionals came in and put together. But there is a lot of dancing.
I dance in 4 songs in the play, and it's a new experience for me.
I dance probably in 3 different numbers, but in all the songs, each character kind of has to do like plotting, so it's kind of like dancing. But I do a big dance number with all of my crap shooters, and then I also do a big dance number while we're in a mission meeting. I have absolutely no dance experience.
I don't have any formal past experience, but I dance a lot at dances, but no formal plays or anything that I've danced in.
I dance a lot. I don't have any dancing experience at all.
I asked Connor to show me some of his moves. Guys and Dolls will be performed in the West High Auditorium April 24th, 25th, and 26th. Tickets for the back auditorium are $5 and tickets for the front auditorium are $8. Make sure to come and see the West High Spring Musical Guys and Dolls. This is Selena Rodriguez signing off from Woolies 411.
Geez, Jake, too bashful to show Selena your smooth moves.
I'm saving my smooth moves for opening night.
Of course you are. Don't forget, West High, come on out this Thursday through Saturday to see the show.
Well, that's all we have for you today. This is Jake Rager.
And Anna Gustafson signing off from
Woolies 411.
Waking up to ash and dust, I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals